The reason I chose to come to Panama City FSU is because it's a small school and you get a lot of time with your teachers. It was close to home. I mean, I don't think I was ready to go off to a big school, and here it's nearby, and also it's very small, and I really like that because you get a lot more one-on-one time with your teachers. If you need help, they're always here to help you, unlike a teacher that maybe has 300 students. You couldn't ask for a better place to go to school. It's right on the bay, it's beautiful, and also I love all the people here because it seems like everybody really wants to be a part of stuff and make things happen, and I try to be a part of everything I can on campus and get other people involved as well, and it just ends up being a lot of fun. My major is computer science, and it's pretty challenging because I'm doing the BS degree, which means I have a lot of math and science, but it's actually a lot of fun because most of my friends do it as well. I decided to choose the academic path partly because it was a challenge, and I really do like to be challenged. I don't want to do something that's easy. And it makes it even more of a challenge that there aren't many women, or that it's harder to get into the industry if you are a woman. And I really thought that, I can do it regardless of the challenge, so I might as well go for it. I don't want to sit back and just do something easy and not be happy or satisfied with my life. I had 2 friends who were on the Sammy Knoll programming team, and they needed a third person to come help them for all the summer activities like showing off Sammy and teaching kids and whatnot. And so it sounded like a pretty fun idea, so I decided to join them. And we learned how to program Sammy. We spent some time working with her and going through the motions, and then we ended up teaching a STEM class. It's like a camp that all these kids come to FSU for science, technology, math, that sort of thing, and we taught them how to program Sammy, which was pretty cool because they really didn't know anything about programming. So when they got there, they wanted to make Sammy do all these crazy things, but they actually ended up making her do some pretty cool stuff. We did like a dance. They taught her how to dance to like certain music, and then they taught her how to use her sensors to move forward and whatnot and keep her balance. It was pretty cool. They really learned a lot. I currently work out on the beach with Arnold Hannafin Corporation, and I'm basically doing software engineering, building user interfaces. I was able to get my internship because I came to Florida State University, Panama City. My advisor here kind of helped hook me up with Arnold Hannafin and let me talk to them, and I was able to go through the interview process, and they decided that I would be a good intern for them. And my classes have really helped me prepare for that, especially Intro to Programming, because I would probably be lost without that. It was definitely important for me to receive a scholarship. I'm the 3rd child of a military family, so basically unless I could figure out how to pay for my school, I probably wouldn't be able to go because my family just can't afford it. And if I did pay for it out of my pocket by working all the time, I just wouldn't be able to take part in the campus and the college experience. I would really lose out on that. So it's really important to be able to receive scholarships and work hard for them, and also be able to enjoy college life.
I really like it here. I mean, I started last year. I came in, I was a freshman coming in. I had some college credits from high school, but a lot of the teachers are really good here. You can do a lot of one-on-one time. I mean, one of my classes had like 10 students in it, so anytime you want to meet with the professor, you can meet the professor. In interim between your classes, you can come out here and look at the bay, and they got disc golf. I really like it here. Well, I love to fish. I can't fish from campus, but I can always go right down the bay a little bit and fish. So I usually do that. I'll bring my fishing poles with me and something like that. My mom is an alumni here from the Panama City campus. She's a school teacher right now, and she loved the campus, and it was basically the same atmosphere then, just not as new buildings. I'm in civil engineering right now, and I guess I'm actually in junior level courses. I'm in like a surveying class right now, which teaches you the art of surveying, how to plot out courses and stuff like that. And I'm in engineering mechanics, which shows you the background of all your tensions and everything, and that you would put on ropes and bridges and such. And then later on, I'll take classes like strength of materials, where you actually mix concrete and see how strong it is, so we know what mixture is best to use for what applications. A lot of my professors have worked in the field. Professor Park, which is actually, he covers all of our labs. He was in the Air Force and worked as a civil engineer for like 30-something years. He's really good. And then all of our other engineering teachers have done field experience or been teaching it for a really long time, so they really know what they're talking about. I hope to major in transportation, hopefully get in the bridge building side of things. Probably stay here in Panama City with all the water. We have a lot of bridges, so I'd like to get into that side of civil engineering. Yeah, I'm very, very thankful for the scholarship I received. It's done a lot to help my future and present situation in college. It's allowed me to focus more on my studies instead of work. I can now knock off a couple hours off work and invest that in studying now that I don't have to worry about paying for my tuition and books as much.
During high school, I took advantage of the opportunity to work in my family's real estate business here in Panama City, and soon after high school, I realized that I wanted to pursue a career in real estate, and I wanted to also continue my education and pursue a degree at the same time. And so while I was attending Gulf Coast Community College, I enrolled at Florida State University, Panama City, as a part-time student. And after my first meeting with my advisor, Dr. Sandra Halverson, I knew immediately that this was the right fit for me. In 2008, when I graduated with my degree from Florida State University, I was 7 months pregnant with our first son, and I was like so many others who are working full-time, raising a family, and pursuing a degree to better themselves for their families. The professors, the faculty, staff, everyone here was very friendly. It was not intimidating. Everything was close by. Everything that I needed and all of the resources were very easy to find and easy to access, and it made it a wonderful experience for me. The skills and knowledge and character that I developed while here at Florida State gave me a tremendous advantage, I believe, in my work experiences. I received a degree in communications, and it has helped me tremendously. I'm in the real estate business, and it's all about communication with buyers, communication with sellers, and the more communication and the better the communication, the better the result. The opportunity to receive a bachelor's degree gave me the confidence and the ability to be the best that I could be in my profession. A lot of communities don't offer the opportunity to receive a 4-year degree from one of America's top 50 public universities right here at home while possibly working or raising a family.
The Panama City campus of Florida State is very dear to my heart. I was fortunate to graduate in 1989 from Florida State. My sister was one of the first graduating classes when the Barron Building opened in 1986. And fast forward to 2007, my niece graduated from Florida State with a social work degree. And I'm very fortunate and honored that my daughter was a part of the second class, of the freshman class that was accepted here at Panama City in 2014. After I graduated, I was very fortunate to have a job in banking, started my banking career as I was going through school, but continued on, and it's been very rewarding to me of having a degree from Florida State. I'm a firm believer of paying it forward. Florida State was the foundation of allowing me to have a successful career, and I felt that we, as an alumni, as a community leader, that it was important that we developed and continue to develop and support the campus here in Panama City. I was a recipient of a scholarship, and it helped out. I mean, it was, if you look at it, I worked part-time, but it helped me to reduce my hours and have a scholarship. So I looked at it, fast forward, that I wanted to be sure if I was in the position from a business leader or as a civic leader, of giving other people the opportunity. And here at Summit Bank, we felt it was very important for the applied research to give $25,000 to establish an endowed scholarship at the $25,000 level. In 2011, it was very unfortunate. My father passed away, and our family talked about what we do in recognizing my father, because he, if you look at it, your parents are your foundation. And he gave me the opportunity to have an education by providing for me. And so we established the Walter B. Hall Senior Memorial Scholarship. Having a Tier 1 university in Panama City puts us far ahead of other communities. I'm the advocate of Florida State because it sets us apart, and I think it's a competitive edge for the Panama City, Bay County, and the Panhandle area. Here at Summit Bank, we have 7 people that are graduated from Florida State in some recognition of an undergraduate or a graduate degree. And if you look at it, their ability to contribute to our institution and their earning power and the ability to give back to the community. If you look at it from a perspective of a dollar perspective of putting on it, it's hard to put those dollars on it, but you've got well-rounded people and that giving back to the community for their hard work. I'm a firm believer in paying it forward in whatever that you believe in. I believe in education, and you have to look at it from the perspective of you're planting the seeds for the future. And by planting the seeds for the future, you need to give to Florida State. We are endowing and helping the future of Bay County and the Panhandle by every dollar that you give. Please give to Florida State Panama City campus.
I would like to thank everyone who made it possible for me to graduate from this distinguished university, and I would like to encourage others to participate, to get involved, endow a scholarship, help someone else to better themselves and to better our community.
If I could meet the person that gave me the scholarship, I'd probably reach up and shake their hand and give them a big old bear hug.
Thank you from the bottom of my heart, because it really means a lot.